Are you pro or con the idea of local incubators within grocery stores?
The concepts, it's hard. I mean, I think you're a terrible person if you're not pro that. It's a,
Oh
it's a,
boy.
it's a great concept that I think does a lot for a local community. Now, whether it is a profitable or the right strategic direction for a larger company to employ, I think is if it's looking for a click, banner
Right.
headline to be the unlock for them. I'm not a big proponent of it, but I actually am not surprised at Schnucks, given their family owned and operated history. Seeing what they're doing, and particularly in the markets that they're going to employ it, I actually don't think they were looking for a headline here. I actually believe they were doing this because they want to get some unknown local family owned and operated brands more exposure. And I think when you do it for that manner and in that capacity, it works. When you do it at for a headline or a consumer talking piece, I think it's lost. But
Jeff, I have to bring back something you said earlier in the podcast because this is something that I'm wondering about with some of these incubators. What happens when tariffs hit these small companies? Like when you've invested all this money in a local incubator, and you were talking about major retailers potentially going out of business this summer. I mean, what impact could tariffs have on these programs for the small brand that suddenly is paying three times the amount of money for organic flaxseed coming from overseas?
yeah, it's lights out. I mean, I unless you can think about your pricing and promotional strategy in a very quick manner, it'll be very challenging for some of these smaller bespoke brands that are heavily reliant on the sourcing of their goods outside of the U.S. to weather the type of pressure that we're gonna face, and we are facing right now. Look, I think there's still some brands that do it well.
Yeah.
I think of Huckberry as an example. Huckberry, I love everything that they do, and they source a lot of bespoke, unique brands, obviously US
Mhm.
based, but they do some international, a lot of international actually brands, and it'll be and they don't do it for the promo, they don't do it for the advertisement, but I do believe that you have an opportunity with some of these smaller brands to lean into. But it'll be interesting to see how many are actually left at the end
Right.
of this if this isn't resolved.